Bruce Wayne to Batman, the Caped Crusader's rite of passage from comic books to Gotham. Gotham returned to Fox on Thursday night for its fourth season, and with its return, Bruce Wayne, David Mazouz, takes his first steps to becoming the Batman. But he is only the latest version of Bruce Wayne to step from a difficult youth into his destiny. Some journeyed the world to learn the necessary skills, while others tried to deny their fate. We thought we'd take a look back at some of the characters' other rites of passage and how they may influence Gotham's path to the Bat. 1. The Legend of the Batman, WHO He Is and How He Came to Be, Detective Comics number 33, November 1939. The first origin story by writer Bob Finger and Bill Kane, though Kane studio workers Jerry Robinson and Sheldon Moldoff likely contributed as well, still sets the tone for so many early Batman stories to follow. But for our purposes, the key moments occur on the second page. In the span of 3 panels, his rite of passage unfolds. In the first, a caption tells us, as the years pass, Bruce Wayne prepares himself his career. He becomes a master scientist. The accompanying image depicts Bruce in a lab coat surrounded by test tubes and a curious purple haze. In the subsequent panel, he holds aloft a circus barbell. As the caption explains, he trains his body to physical perfection until he is able to perform amazing athletic feats. In the third, he finally contemplates the creation of his alter ego. Even today, Batman origin stories still feature Bruce's attempt at mental and physical excellence. A multiverse of stories exist between the gutters of those 3 panels. Though the Bruce of Gotham is not as determined to be the peak of mental and physical accomplishment as his original comic book counterpart, he is no less determined to face the criminal underworld of his hometown. But perhaps it is not too late to see him become a master scientist. It is a rarely seen facet of his development, no matter how insistent Homer Simpson might be on the matter. In one of the best theatrically released Batman stories, Bruce Wayne, voiced by Kevin Conroy, recalls the days when he almost escaped becoming Batman. In his flashbacks, he meets Gotham socialite Andrea Beaumont, Dana Delany, just as he begins to fight crime in a generic mask, not unlike Gotham's Bruce. Though he successfully foils a crime, the thief never fears him. The experience leaves Bruce discouraged and he decides to pursue a more domestic life with Andrea. Sadly, their engagement is short-lived and Bruce has his fateful meeting with a bat in his father's study. Mask of the Phantasm is one of the first stories to feature Bruce considering a different life than the one seemingly chosen for him the night his parents died. The theme would appear in subsequent film and television outings. The Dark Knight Rises seems to resolve this idea with a happy ending. But for Gotham's version of Bruce, it remains to be seen if he can even contemplate such a life or if he is as single-minded as the original Batman. Granted, that version of the character also had a long engagement to a Gotham socialite. It did not end in a marriage. In the first few pages, Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli's Year One, Bruce attempts to take down a handful of Miller's staple pimps and a dominatrix-style version of Selina Kyle before getting in over his head. Saved by the Gotham City Police, Bruce manages to escape arrest in a bloody crash only to arrive home and entertain the infamous Bat. While only a handful of pages, it suggests a way Gotham's Bruce could soon find himself defeated by the very thing he hopes to curtail. In Year One, it led Bruce to create his identity and some of the earliest gadgets he would employ in his war on crime. On the show, Bruce will rely on Lucius Fox for his early suit, but will a nearly deadly defeat lead him to create the Batarang? Of course, the series will expand on this brief idea in much greater detail as Gotham's Bruce must strive for his mental and physical excellence while also considering how best to fight crime in Gotham.